Howdy folks, it's DIECAST Buffalo here again, and welcome back to NASCAR Thunder 2003 Season Mode. The last race at Richmond was a complete obliteration, with the margin of victory being 2 full laps over Matt Kenseth in second place. But we're going to a brand new racetrack that has never been ran in the Homestead Cup series, Homestead, Miami road course. 1.5 mile road course. This is going to be an interesting track. And here's a brief look at our race winners from 2004. We have 2 wins when Jarrett has 3. And we moved up to 11th place in the standings. We're now 174 points behind our championship leader. Now keep in mind, about 5 races ago, we were 300 points out. So we've nearly cut it in half. And we got some great tracks coming up. And there's absolutely no expectations for Homestead. This race is going to be very interesting. I don't know how it's going to play out. I really don't. I don't know how it's going to play out, but we're going to run the Super Guard car here. Let's go to a brand new racetrack. Alright folks, here we go for the road course race at Homestead. Now this track, I will say, it looks a lot like the normal, I would say your typical left turn type of racetrack, but it's got 2 drag strips and a bunch of, I would say, very slow blind corners because you just can't see where you need to brake and when you need to brake. You just know there's a wall coming up to you, and you really got to slow down because there's no banking. So this is going to be a very flat track experience. We qualified deep in the pack. Let's go racing at the brand new Homestead road course for NASCAR. Let's go.
We're in the infield this week of the Homestead Miami Speedway for today's NASCAR race on MRN. What a great track to come to, isn't it, Barney?
Yeah, but these NASCAR Homestead Cup drivers aren't too experienced when it comes to road racing. We'll see how they handle this track today. It's a tough one.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. is currently in the top 10 in points.
He's been working hard this season, and it is paying off so far. He'll need a good finish in this one to gain some spots.
Jimmy Johnson will try to use this race to gain a couple spots in the points.
Yeah, he needs to focus on this race. A poor finish can quickly bounce you out of the top 10, but a win can gain you several positions, might even put you in the top 5. We'll see what happens.
Something a little out of the ordinary in this one for Jeff Burton.
You're right, it's going to be tough for him. You get so used to starting up front, and then you have an off week and you have to start towards the back. Then when race day comes, you feel like you passed 1,000 cars at the end. And worse yet, sometimes you never make it to the front.
Engines are fired. It's Jeff Gordon and Kyle Petty on the front row here at the Homestead road course. This is a brand new track, man. There is no expectations, and we could see an upset winner today. Remember, the Daytona Beach road course back in 2002, Casey Atwood had a great opportunity, and he won it. Last year at the Daytona road course, Jimmy Johnson won it. We run 5 road course races a year. Now we have the Homestead road course. You got Sonoma, Watkins Glen, Texas road course. It's going to be interesting, man. It really is. And I think we could see a new winner, but personally, I do think we're going to see just a normal first, not first, but a very routine winner. But going through the track, the back straightaway, man, it is a drag strip, man. It's a drag strip. They're coming out of this very sharp corner. You want to slam on it, and you got so much speed. You're drafting. You're just nose to tail, and you're ready to pass your opponent like turn 11 at Sonoma. Then you come to this corner. There's no banking. It's completely flat like a Sebring. Going underneath the balcony. And you're trying to set up the next corner for another launch off into the drag strip. And that wall right there is so hard to not ran into. You got to run that line on the bottom. You got to be very patient in the throttle, and then you just got to gas it, and you're going to go right back to the drag strip. Here we Go. Green flag at a brand new racetrack. Who's going to win? 17 laps around here. This should be interesting. We made a load of changes after qualifying to see if we can get a better race car. Oh, goodness. Oh, we are already off the course. Oh, Lord. And this is going to be just a nutcase track. This is the first road course of the year, too. I mean, we're going to have Sonoma in, you know, a few weeks, and not weeks, but probably about a month from now. Because this race is taking place, oh God, big bump in the back. This race is taking place like late April, and we'll be coming back here in November to crown a champion too. This is just a extra race to add to the schedule, a little bit of more parity, you know. I'm all for more parity. There's a possibility, if we do run Season 4, that we might be seeing Sonoma twice. There is a rumor, so we might be going to Sonoma twice. Oh, big hit with Jeff Purvis. Oh, my God, man. Oh, Lord, it's just, there's no room here, man. There's no room. It is just like I said, it's 2 drag strips, and you got a bunch of just itty-bitty, flat corners, and you can't get back to the throttle. You're leaning on people. You're out braking people. I mean, oh my Lord, man. It is a crazy little course. Oh, sorry, 37. Yeah, he is ticked. I can just say that. He is ticked. He's angry. He probably wants to put the 99 in the fence, and I would not blame him. And, big gain there, but we overdrove it. Dang it. That's the problem with this course, man, is you're trying to get every bit of advantage you can on your opponent, but it's just so hard to do so. Huge draft off the 30 car, the Monte Carlo from RCR, and just, God, man, you just can't sail it on in there like you want to. So if you can beat them back to the throttle like off this corner, or NASCAR 4, if you will, you're able to get a pretty good, pretty good run. And I wouldn't say this is a road course because there's no true S's or anything like that, but it's certainly a modified racetrack. And see how they take such a wide arc. Sorry, Scott Wimmer. They take such a wide arc, but we're able to kind of undercut and make a pretty good run. Here they tend to check up, but they get back to the throttle really quick. Oh my goodness, it's a nutcase track, man. It is just a nutcase track. It's not as physical as Texas road course. Oh my goodness, big bobble right there. Is that Ken Schrader? That's Ken Schrader with the pedigree car. Big bobble. Let's get a top 5 update here at Homestead. Jeff Gordon, Earnhardt, Harvick, Stewart. So as I was mentioning, the top cup guys are just out there having a pretty good run. That's a beautiful 36 car. Sorry, McMurray. Oh, I'm trying to keep it off of him, but on the bright side, oh, big run. Look at the pass around McMurray. Oh my God, what an amazing pass. On the bright side, I'm trying to move up through the field, but not trying to tear up the race car at the same time. But you got to be physical, man. Like I said, it's not as physical as Texas or the Daytona Beach Road course. If I had to say, it's the Watkins Glen of the infield courses we run. It's much more of a speed track. It reminds me a lot of New Hampshire. But it's not just a typical turn left. Like, you really gotta finesse it around the track. I see Tony Stewart up there, so we're closing in on the top 5. We are digging, scratching, and clawing. Oh, God, yeah, there's no front bite there. And it's just a drag strip, man. It's a drag strip trying to beat them off to the next end of the racetrack, and it's such an odd-looking course, too. But it's fun, you know? I would say out of the 3 infield tracks we run, Daytona, Texas, and Homestead, this is probably my least favorite, as a big crash just happens here. Oh, man, not necessarily a big crash, but big contact. Someone getting on pit road just gets run over. And now we're all getting a little bit of damage. And that's one thing I'm okay with on these road course type of events is damage. It's racing, man. You're beating each other's car up, trying to win. It's physical, you know. Oh, sorry, Newman. Oh, no, Newman around. Almost around there. Just got in the fence. The infield courses are so much more physical than Sonoma and Watkins Glen, because those tracks, yes, there is beating and banging, but it's more finesse. This is just straight up just aggressive stock car racing. Now we're halfway on fuel. It's lap 7, so we do got to wait a little bit longer before we can pit. I think lap 9 and 10 is a safe point to pit. In terms of adjustments, I don't think we can make any difference. Our cars, oh god, we just need grip, man. We just need grip. We need new tires. Just need some new tires, man. That's going to be our biggest help. No front bite. Top 5 update once again. Kyle Petty is still hanging in the top 5 too. He started on the front row. I mean, it would be an upset of the year if he could win, but I don't think he's got a shot at it. I think Gordon might be snickering out a win today. Who knows? Coming in lap 9 here. I want to make sure we have enough gas to the end, and I do think we will at lap 10. So we probably could pit right now. We probably could pit. Oh, sorry, Elliott Sadler. We can pit now and get our service done and be okay, but would that be the best call? I mean, this has been a nut job track. It's crazy. It's physical. You know, you're trying to win, and you just got so much just BS going around you. It's hard to keep your car clean, and that's what I like. I like these aggressive tracks. Let's see if they're pitting. Oh, Newman's going to make the move around me. What is he doing? Oh, he's getting on pit road. Contact. I'm going to go ahead and get on pit road before caution comes out. Look at that. Perfect. Perfect, man. I'm going to go ahead and get some damage repair. Let's go ahead and repair this thing. Let's loosen it up. This could be a race-winning call or a race-losing call. We anticipated the contact to turn into a yellow. We jumped on pit road. Wow. Let's go ahead and get the tires off, buff out them fenders, and see if we can try to get this thing fixed up for one final run at the win. Gordon pitted too, so we did pit before Gordon, or at the same time at least. Petty pitted. There we go. Fix the car up. Yeah, just get it fixed up and let's go back racing and see how things shake out. We might be deep in the field. Let's see the replay. So it looks like to me is Newman hesitated on coming down pit road, and when he did turn, Sadler was already there, and it was just a bad move on both parts. Look at that burn. We anticipated the caution coming out, and we got on pit road, but is it going to help us or hurt us? And it's going to hurt us. Imagine that. So we're all the way back to 43rd. Yeah, that was a terrible call, and we're going to be terrible to finish this race. Imagine that. It's okay, though. It happens. Sorry, Mayfield. Crossover. Bump. Floor it. We gained, what, 12 spots in that one corner? I'll take it. Yeah, we definitely lost a lot of track position, but it's okay. I'm looking for just like a top 20, to be honest. I just need something that kind of hang my hat high on after this crazy event. Like, we're not going to get the finish we want. I shouldn't have pitted there, but I did anyways. I was hoping everyone else would pit and we would cycle out way ahead, but that was just a wishful thinking. And sorry, Kurt Busch. Hey, man, I'm racing. Let Bobby Labonte cross over and then just floor it. And we're gaining time. That first corner, man, we gained so much time in turn 1. Because we're able to run that bottom lane. It's like New Hampshire, running that apron kind of line. And it works so well. And Kevin Harvick has always been known to running those type of lines. So we're running the Harvick line. I didn't mean to cut that deep in that corner there. So I apologize for that. But on the bright side, we're at least in the top 30. And we got 2 more circuits around here. I'll get a top 5 update after we get to the chicane, so to speak. Ooh, Johnson. Sorry. Oh, Martin, sorry. Dang it, get off my bumper. Oh, Johnson's there. Contact again. Jeff Gordon, Kyle Petty. Kyle Petty is still in contention for this win, but I think Gordon's pulling away. I think Gordon's got it. Kenseth! Oh, man, what a run. 3 Roush-Keteers battling outside the top 20. Not a good day for Roush, to be honest. Not a good day for Roush. White flag in the air one more time around here at the Homestead Road Course. Very physical racing. Jarrett's in 3rd, so we're going to lose points, but it's okay. This is just one of those crazy races. Oh, sorry, Spencer, sorry. Oh, he's going to bump us back. We're going to get a pretty decent run on Wimmer here. We might be able to draft and get around them. Oh, contact.
Number 43 is still there. We're up another position.
Floor it.
Okay.
You just keep blocking. Nope, not today, Todd Bodine. We're going to come home 18th. I will take it, man. We gained so many positions on that final restart. It was crazy.
Next time we'll get it finished to match.
Jeff Gordon's going to win the inaugural Homestead Miami 400K. Kyle Petty put a second place finish. Hats off to him.
Good news to the guys who ran
Man,
the
this
front.
was a crazy first race. It wasn't as crazy as the Daytona Beach Road Course. But my goodness, what a nutcase track. Just crazy physical contact, AI's wrecking, pit, chaos. I mean, my goodness. A little bit of everything. Whew, what a event. Jeff Gordon gets the victory lane. Another win for Monte Carlo and Chevrolet. We're going to come home 18th. Certainly, if we would have had one more restart, I do think we would have been a top 5 car. But let's take a look at our top 10. We're seeing guys like Steve Park, Robbie Gordon, Kyle Petty. Those type of cats getting a solid finish, but no question. Kyle Petty, I think, upset of the day. Second place. Jeff Gordon's going to lead 11 out of the 17 laps. So like I mentioned earlier in the race, I felt like this one's going to handle more like a 1.5 mile type of track. More like something that would fit your top cup guys, and I was somehow right by the grace of God. But yeah, this one's probably a safer bet with the top cup guys. No upsets. It's not like the Daytona Road Course where strategy really comes into play. But no question, a fun inaugural event here. I had fun. That was a fun race, very physical. We gave it everything we had and had a good run. I think we didn't crash out. We didn't finish where we wanted, but I'm happy where we finished. Marlon, I want to look and see where he finished real quick. I think he finished ahead of us, to be honest. And he finished 12th. Okay, so not too bad. But that's going to be the end of this episode. Make sure to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to DIECAST Buffet for more content. Appreciate y'all watching. Thank y'all so much. DIECAST Buffet, signing off.